What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Dr. Derri, and today we're going to be doing a DIY video for you. I'm going to be doing a heart-shaped door hanger, but first just let me start off saying that this video is sponsored by Flexseal. Flexseal sent me this package of goodies, so let me show you all quickly what they got me, what they sent. So they sent me the red Flexseal spray and also the green, so I got 2 sprays, one of each. A bunch of stuff here. Got a Flexseal clear cup, like a little water cup. This is cute. Got a little spout with a straw. They sent me a Flexseal bag, a little backpack. That's cute. And then they sent me some Flexseal chapstick. That's kind of funny. I also got this Flexseal glue in clear, and I actually might use this to help with the project that I'm doing today. They sent me a Flexseal koozie, a lanyard to go around my neck, and then they also sent me the Flexseal liquid in black. So let's go ahead and get into today's DIY. Alright, so for today's video, we're mostly going to be using this red Flexseal spray because it's almost Valentine's Day. So today I'm going to be making a heart-shaped door hanger, and my husband is going to help me out. My husband bought me this 2x2 piece of wood, and I have drawn a heart shape on it. You can't really see it, but I just kind of freestyled a heart shape. So now we're going to cut it out. My husband is going to be using a jigsaw to cut my heart out, and as you can see, you can kind of see where I drew the heart in. So we're going to start by cutting our heart out of the wood. Like I said, I've already drawn a heart onto the wood, and my husband is going to be using a jigsaw to cut around the pattern that I've drawn. Once my husband is done cutting out the heart shape, he's then going to sand the edges just so we have a smooth finish on our heart. Alrighty, so now I'm going to be using the Flexseal spray in red, and I'm going to spray the entire heart until it's fully covered. I actually only did 1 coat of red for this because I thought 1 coat was enough. Actually, towards the end, it was looking a little thick, so I smoothed it out with my fingers a little bit. To Cricut design space, and I'm going to show you all how I got the chevron design. I went on Google and I typed in chevron, and I just saved a picture of a chevron pattern that I like, and then I imported that picture into Cricut design space. Once I get it into Cricut design space, I'm going to remove the parts of the chevron that I don't want. I only need 1 good row of chevron, so As you can see, when I imported my design into the design space, there were some imperfections, so I did have to go in and slice out all of those little tick marks that you see. That's what I'm doing now. I'm kind of just slicing and deleting those little marks, and then I'll get into the sizing. Once I have the chevron pattern the way I want, I'm going to start to mess around with sizing and just try to see which size I feel like will work the best for my heart-shaped pattern. And then once I get this size to the way I want it, I'm then going to duplicate it, and I'm going to do 3 on each sheet. So I have some sticker paper. I will put a little picture of it over here, and I also link it down in the description box below. But I have sticker paper that I'll be using to cut my chevrons out and to place those onto my board. I ended up cutting out 6 sheets of chevron stripes, and there were 3 on each page, so 6 times 3 is 18, so I ended up with 18 stripes to work with. I did not use all 18 stripes, but I like to have extra just in case I mess up somewhere. So now, with the help of my husband, I'm going to position my stripes onto my heart board the way I want them and trying to get them as straight as possible. We're going to be using a ruler and paper to kind of help guide us. And yeah, we're going to place those chevrons onto the board. Adding the chevron stripes to the board was definitely the most tedious part of this project. It definitely took us a good amount of time to get everything lined up. I would say it took us probably around 20 minutes total to get everything lined up the way I wanted it to be on the board. So definitely take your time with putting your stripes on. Make sure your stripes are straight and horizontal and on there the way you would like them to be. Once all the stripes are on the board the way I like them, we're going to move back outside and we're going to be spray painting the stripes black. Now I'm going to be using just a basic black spray paint, anything you can pick up at Walmart or anywhere like that. And my husband is going to be doing a very, very, very light coat. We're going to do light coats of the black at first because I wasn't really sure how this sticker paper would hold up against the spray paint, but the sticker paper actually worked really, really well and gave us crisp lines. So we're going to do very, very light coats. After doing our first coat, we waited about 15 minutes and did our second coat. And again, we're just doing very, very light strokes of the black here. Alrighty, so we ended up doing 3 coats. So we waited another 15 minutes and we did our final coat of black spray paint. After we did our final coat of spray paint, we waited about 30 minutes before we pulled off the chevron stickers. And they came out so good. I really love the way this looked, and I'm super excited that it came out right the first time. Now I'm going to go back to Design Space and I'm going to be creating the big bee to go on our heart. So I already had a bee that was uploaded, and this is like a vine font. And I'm actually going to make this bee a little bit thicker. So I'm going to copy and paste it twice. And then I'm just going to position the copies a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right of the main bee. And once I have it the way I want it, I'm going to weld that together. After it's welded together, I'm going to then make the bee the size that I want it to be. So I'm going to make mine around 10 by 11. I think it's 10 inches wide and 11 inches tall. And I'm going to be cutting this out of white vinyl that I'm going to be placing onto the heart. Once I have my big bee cut and weeded and I have my transfer paper on it, I'm going to peel that off of the backing and prepare to lay the bee onto the heart. I'm going to use my husband to help me center it up because it was pretty windy that day we did it. So he's going to help me line it up the way you want it, and we're going to press that down. After we have the bee all pressed on the board, I'm going to be using polyacrylic protective finish in clear to kind of seal everything in place. So I'm just going to do a thin coat of the polyacrylic, and then I'm going to wait about 15 minutes and do a second clear coat of the polyacrylic. So I did 2 total coats of the polyacrylic. once the polyacrylic dries, we're pretty much done. We just have to add the hanging materials. So I had this cute little chevron burlap ribbon on hand that I'm going to be using to hang my door hanger. And then I'm also going to be using these small D-ring hooks that I picked up from Walmart for about $2. And I'm going to be using the clear Flex Seal glue to glue the hangers onto the back. So my husband actually did this before the video. So we just used that glue and glued 2 D-ring hangers onto the back of the board. All right, now I'm going to measure out how long I want the ribbon to be. And once I have the ribbon, the length that I want, I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to be using hot glue to secure that. I could have used the Flex Seal clear glue, but the Flex Seal clear glue has to cure. And I really wanted it to be done right away, so I did use hot glue. So I'm going to take the ribbon, and I'm just going to put it through the D hook and pull it up through the back. And once I have it up through the back, I'm going to be using a lot of hot glue to secure that in place. And then once I'm done with that, I'm just going to repeat on the other side. After I'm done applying the hot glue, I'm going to let that sit for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to hang it on my door. And this just came out so cute. I absolutely love the way this came out. Let me know down below how you like it, and let me know if you try it out. Thanks for watching. See y'all in the next one. Bye. Last but not least, I want to thank Flex Seal once again for sending me the box of goodies and for allowing me to make this video.